The empty chair beside me. A husband's regret. They say real love never dies, but sometimes it fades while you're too busy to notice. And by the time you do, you're left with nothing but memories and a chair that's always empty. Elliot Griffin sat quietly on the edge of a park bench, the cool breeze of October stirring fallen leaves around his worn shoes. Beside him, he gently placed a faded photograph of a woman, his wife, Alina. Her face still smiled back at him from that old image, radiant as ever, frozen in time. The bench creaked softly as he shifted, the empty space beside him echoing louder than any voice. People passed by, but he didn't see them. In his mind, he was somewhere else. Years ago, decades even, when Alina's laugh filled their home and her perfume lingered in every room. To the world, Elliot had been a successful architect, driven, focused, respected. He built skyscrapers that touched the clouds, homes that echoed with elegance. Awards filled their shelves, but love, simple, quiet love, was missing. Because inside the house he returned to every night, Alina had slowly become a shadow. She left love notes tucked into his briefcase. He never read them. She sent him messages with little hearts. He replied with thumbs-up emojis. She planned quiet dinners, birthdays, and small weekend trips. He missed nearly all of them. Always too busy, always somewhere else. Friends, deadlines, meetings, networking events, all somehow seemed more urgent than time with her. He remembered one particular night. He came home late. She had prepared his favorite dinner. Candles were lit. Soft music played, but Elliot was on a call, loud, distracted. He waved her off, mouthed later, and retreated to his study. That later never came. And still, she smiled at him. You can lose someone even while they still live with you. He remembered her birthday. He had forgotten. Again, she smiled anyway when he brought flowers the next day, but there was sadness behind her eyes. He remembered her asking him to join her for a weekend in the mountains. He declined. A project deadline, a client meeting, always a reason. Then came the day she collapsed. Hospital lights, beeping machines, the quiet waiting room, doctors with grim faces, tests, scans, pancreatic cancer. By the time he cleared his calendar, she was already slipping away. He remembered how her hands had grown colder, her voice quieter, but her spirit remained bright. She smiled at him from her hospital bed, despite the pain. I was always proud of you, even when you didn't see me, she had said. He stayed beside her in those final weeks. Read her poetry, held her hand, tried to memorize the lines of her face, the pattern of her breathing. But time does not pause for regret. One October morning, while autumn leaves fell gently outside her hospital window, Alina passed in her sleep. Elliot didn't cry right away. He felt numb, hollow, like the walls of his own house. Now, every creak of the floor reminded him of her. Her scrapbook sat undisturbed. Her coffee mug remained by the sink. Her coat still hung near the door. The silence in the rooms was unbearable. He came to the park every day now, to sit, to remember, to mourn, and to regret. He remembered the way she laughed, soft, musical, full of light. The way she would hum while cooking. The way she would pause in the middle of a conversation just to smile at him. So many details he had once ignored now haunted him. One evening, he found a box of her letters. Letters she wrote but never gave him. In them, she told stories of their love, of waiting for him, of missing him, of how proud she was of him, and how lonely she had felt. Some pages were tear-stained. Looking directly ahead, he spoke aloud, not to anyone there, but perhaps to someone watching, listening somewhere. If you still have someone who waits for you, talks to you, believes in you, stop scrolling. Go tell them they matter, because one day you'll either sit beside them or beside a photo. He touched the edge of the photograph gently, tracing the outline of her face. Don't make love a someday thing, because someday always comes too late. The wind rustled again, catching a single leaf and placing it gently on the photo. Say it while they can hear it. Hug them while they can feel it. Be there while you still can. Because the most painful sound in the world is the silence left behind by love you didn't nurture. And the most heartbreaking place is the chair beside you that stays forever empty.